Ever wondered if the alpha male is truly the pinnacle of the personality spectrum? Beyond the structure dominance of the alpha lies a whole different level, one that's as strong as a rock and stings like a bee. Enter the prime male, a force of nature, blending raw instinct with bold charisma. Much like Loki, the god of mischief, the cunning anti-hero, the prime male thrives in chaos, challenging norms and forging his own path. This is a personality that defies convention, a primal energy that's both captivating and unpredictable. Welcome to the world of the prime male, where power meets unpredictability. Just for context, their spirit animal is T-Rex. I blend this from Maui Polynesian mythology, Native American god Coyote, and Loki himself. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Chapter 1. Beyond the Alpha. Have you ever felt like the world's rules don't apply to you? Like you're navigating a path so primal and raw that it defies the structured dominance of the traditional alpha? This feeling, this instinct, is the hallmark of what I call the prime male, a force beyond conventional hierarchies, driven by an untamed spirit and a relentless desire for autonomy. The unbound nature of primal courage. Courage is often depicted as calculated bravery, the steady resolve of an alpha or a sigma. Yet, the prime male knows a different kind of courage, one that emerges from the depths of instinct, unrefined and pure. It's the kind of courage that doesn't pause for strategy or overthink the consequences. Instead, it propels you forward, urging you to leap before you look, to act when others hesitate. This instinctual drive can be both a weapon and a curse. On the one hand, it empowers you to face challenges head-on, embracing risks that others shy away from. On the other, it can lead to impulsive decisions that seem reckless in hindsight. The balance lies in understanding when to harness this raw courage and when to temper it with wisdom. A stoic perspective on impulsiveness. Stoicism teaches us to control our desires and impulses, to act in accordance with reason rather than emotion. The prime male, however, often finds himself at odds with this philosophy, driven by a chaotic energy that thrives on disruption and spontaneity. Ask yourself, do you act out of rationality and greater good, or out of a need to assert dominance and to influence? The prime male's impulsiveness can alienate others, creating a whirlwind of conflict and confusion. The philosophical duality. The prime male embodies a duality that challenges societal structures. Like the Omega, he rejects the conventional hierarchy, but unlike the Omega, he does so not out of disinterest, but out of a desire to forge his own path. He is both the disruptor and the creator, the chaos and the order. And embracing this duality, the prime male navigates a complex landscape where his actions can inspire both admiration and fear. Chapter 2. The Dance of Control. Have you ever noticed how quickly you move through challenges, cutting through obstacles while others hesitate? This is the essence of the prime male, a figure who thrives on swift, decisive action, turning opportunities into achievements with a just, do-it mentality. In hierarchical settings like offices, this approach often earns admiration and trust, as your ability to deliver results stands out. Speed and efficiency. In a world where power often demands careful calculation, the prime male's strength lies in moving quickly, yet effectively. You don't linger in the realm of indecision. Instead, you assess, act, and adapt, making rapid progress where others might falter. This resourcefulness becomes a hallmark of your identity, earning respect from peers and superiors alike. Unlike the Sigma male, who meticulously calculates every move and often takes a passive route toward authority, the prime male asserts dominance through action. After completing a task or reaching a goal, you don't wait for recognition. I got this done. Now give me the reins. This direct approach often puts you in positions of power swiftly, as your results speak louder than prolonged strategizing. Trust through action. Trust in hierarchical environments is often built on reliability and performance. The prime male excels here, as your ability to quickly meet or exceed expectations makes you a valuable asset. Your get-it-done mentality not only garners trust, but also places you in a unique position to claim authority. Unlike others who may shy away from seeking leadership, you embrace it, knowing that your results justify your demands. This contrasts sharply with the Sigma male's approach, where authority is a byproduct of careful, often hidden strategizing. For the prime male, authority is a goal in itself, a reward for swift, effective action. The path to leadership is not a slow ascent, but a series of bold, decisive moves that leave little room for doubt about your capabilities. Once you've established trust through action, the next logical step is to claim authority. This direct pursuit of dominance is not a request, but a declaration. I've proven myself. Now, I take the lead. This straightforwardness can be both refreshing and intimidating, depending on how it's received. In environments where results matter more than decorum, this approach often works to your advantage. However, the key to sustaining this authority lies in balancing speed with calculated foresight. While your natural inclination is to move fast, the complexities of leadership often require a moment of pause. Here, the prime male's challenge is to integrate the strategic thinking of a Sigma without losing the essence of what makes you effective. Prime male is primal. It's just a more extreme version of alpha males. While alpha males seek dominance and power, but with balance, having regard for the system, prime males are hungry for power, but not in traditional sense. He is primal, a constant force of nature, manipulative and cunning. Chapter 3. Work-life imbalance. Have you ever wondered how your dynamic approach shapes your relationships and professional life? As a prime male, your interactions are marked by a unique blend of immediacy and assertiveness. This chapter explores how the prime male compares to alpha and sigma males in personal and professional settings, highlighting strengths and potential weaknesses in these areas. In personal relationships, the prime male style is marked by a just, do-it mentality. You are often fast to act, express your desires clearly, and seek immediate connection. Unlike the alpha, who might rely on charisma and traditional dominance, or the sigma, who prefers calculated, often reserved interactions, the prime male thrives on bold, straightforward communication. In relationships, the alpha exudes confidence and seeks to lead. He often takes charge, creating a dynamic where his partner may feel guided or protected. His approach is traditional, leaning on established social cues of leadership and authority. The Sigma, in contrast, values independence and tends to approach relationships more cautiously. He is introspective, seeking a deep connection through mutual understanding and respect, often avoiding overt displays of dominance. Your approach is neither entirely traditional nor reserved. You jump in with both feet, confident in your ability to handle whatever comes. However, this directness can sometimes be perceived as overbearing or lacking in emotional depth, leading to potential conflicts if your partner feels rushed or overwhelmed. While your directness can be refreshing, it may also come across as impulsive. Relationships, like leadership, require patience and emotional intelligence. Your fast-paced nature might struggle with the slow, evolving process of building deep emotional bonds. Recognizing the need for balance, pausing to listen and reflect, can help strengthen your connections and create more harmonious relationships. In the workplace, the prime male's approach is characterized by swift action and an eagerness to prove capability through results. This contrasts with the alpha's structured leadership style and the sigma's strategic, often behind-the-scenes maneuvers. In a job hierarchy, The alpha naturally assumes leadership roles through a blend of assertiveness and charisma. He often commands respect and follows traditional routes to climb the ladder, using his presence and authority to guide others. The Sigma navigates the business environment with calculated moves. He works independently, focusing on building his value quietly, but effectively. He may not seek out leadership roles, but rather lets his competence speak for itself, often being offered authority rather than demanding it. As a prime, your method is straightforward. You achieve results quickly, and then leverage those results to demand recognition and authority. This can be highly effective in fast-paced environments where outcomes matter more than process. However, in more hierarchical or bureaucratic settings, this directness may clash with the need for patience and strategic politicking. Your ability to quickly gain trust and achieve results makes you a valuable asset in any business environment. However, your fast-paced approach can also create tension if colleagues or superiors feel bypassed or pressured. This is discussed in the book, The 48 Laws of Power. Never outshine your master. Kindly search the playlist in the channel. Cultivating patience and understanding the nuances of workplace dynamics can help mitigate potential conflicts. In both personal and professional realms, the stoic practice of balancing action with thoughtful reflection is key for the prime male. This means not just acting quickly, but ensuring that your actions are aligned with long-term goals and the well-being of those around you. By embracing moments of reflection, you can temper your natural drive with wisdom, creating a more balanced and sustainable path to success. Chapter 4. A Relic of Survival. Do you ever feel that your confidence borders on self-obsession, yet it fuels your success? The prime male often carries an air of bold self-assurance that is unmistakable. A big, bold smile, quick wit, and an undeniable presence. This chapter examines how the prime male's narcissistic tendencies, rooted in primal instincts, differ from the balanced self-regard seen in alpha and sigma males, and how this affects their relationships and societal roles. Narcissism, in its most basic form, is self-love, a trait that ensured survival in our hunter-gatherer ancestors. Nature rewarded self-preservation with dopamine, reinforcing behaviors that promoted individual survival and success. The prime male embodies this primal narcissism, focusing intensely on self-interest and personal gratification. Unlike the alpha and sigma, who have evolved to balance self-interest with empathy, the prime male retains a stronger link to these primal instincts. Your self-love isn't inherently harmful. It's a natural extension of the survival mindset. However, in the context of modern society, it can manifest as a lack of empathy, making interpersonal relationships more challenging. You can often recognize a prime male by his exuberant self-confidence and charm. Your quick wit and ability to command attention draw people in, but this can sometimes come across as self-centeredness. You revel in your achievements and aren't shy about expressing your value. While this can be appealing and even motivating to others, it may also create distance if not tempered with genuine connection. Alphas also exhibit narcissistic traits, but they balance these with a sense of responsibility and empathy. Their leadership often involves guiding and protecting others, making their self-confidence appear more socially acceptable and even admirable. Sigmas, on the other hand, possess a quiet self-assurance. Their narcissism is often introspective, focused on self-mastery and independence. They may seem detached, but are capable of deep empathy when they choose to engage, balancing their self-interest with understanding. As a prime, your self-focus is more overt and less tempered by empathy. While you excel in asserting your needs and pursuing your goals, this can sometimes lead to overlooking the emotional states or needs of those around you. Your lower empathy levels might make it difficult to form deep, lasting connections, as others may perceive you as more self-serving than supportive. Empathy is the bridge that connects individuals, allowing for mutual understanding and collaboration. The prime male's lower empathy can create barriers in both personal and professional relationships. While your drive and confidence are assets, the inability to fully empathize can limit your ability to inspire loyalty or cultivate deep trust. This doesn't mean you're incapable of empathy, but it may require conscious effort to develop this aspect of your personality. Practicing active listening, considering others' perspectives, and showing genuine interest in their experiences can help balance your natural tendencies with more empathetic interactions. From a stoic viewpoint, true strength lies in mastering oneself, which includes balancing self-interest with compassion. Narcissism, when unchecked, can lead to isolation or conflict. By embracing stoic practices such as mindfulness and self-reflection, you can cultivate a greater sense of empathy and temper your primal instincts with wisdom and understanding. Understanding that your self-love and confidence are rooted in ancient survival mechanisms can help you appreciate their value, while recognizing the need to adapt them for modern contexts. Balancing this primal narcissism with empathy allows you to maintain your drive and charm while fostering deeper, more meaningful relationships. Chapter 5. The Evolution of the Prime Male. Have you ever contemplated what lies beyond your current path? As a prime male, your journey is defined by bold action, quick thinking, and an instinct-driven approach to life. But where does this path lead? And how can you evolve beyond your primal instincts to achieve lasting fulfillment and success? In this chapter, we explore the future of the prime male, examining growth opportunities and the potential for transformation. Your fast, resourceful nature has served you well, enabling you to seize opportunities and make an impact in both personal and professional spheres. You thrive in environments where quick results are valued, and your confidence often inspires those around you. However, the very traits that define you can also limit your growth if left unchecked. Self-awareness. The first step toward evolution is self-awareness. Recognizing the strengths and weaknesses of your primal nature allows you to consciously shape your future. While your instinctual drive for immediate rewards has propelled you forward, long-term success requires a balance between action and reflection. Self-awareness helps you understand the impact of your behavior on others and identify areas where growth is needed. It's about pausing to consider not just what you are doing, but why you are doing it and how it affects those around you. Empathy and emotional intelligence. Developing empathy and emotional intelligence is key to evolving beyond the limitations of the prime male archetype. These skills enhance your ability to connect with others, build trust, and foster collaboration. Empathy allows you to see beyond your immediate needs, understanding the perspectives and feelings of those you interact with. Emotional intelligence helps you manage your emotions, respond to challenges with resilience, and navigate complex social dynamics. It's a critical factor in leadership where understanding and managing relationships are as important as delivering results. Patience and strategic thinking. Patience is often seen as the antithesis of the prime male's rapid-fire approach, but it's a virtue that can amplify your effectiveness. Cultivating patience doesn't mean losing your edge. It means learning to discern when to act quickly and when to wait for the right moment. Strategic thinking complements your natural resourcefulness, enabling you to plan for the long term while maintaining your ability to adapt quickly. By integrating patience and strategy into your approach, you can achieve more sustainable success and avoid the pitfalls of impulsive decisions. From a stoic perspective, the ultimate goal is to live a life of virtue, aligning your actions with wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. For the prime male, this means harnessing your primal energy in service of a greater purpose, seeking not just personal gain, but the betterment of those around you. Stoicism teaches that true power comes from self-mastery and the ability to remain steadfast in the face of adversity. By embracing this philosophy, you can transform your natural strengths into a force for good, leading with integrity and purpose. Legacy. As you continue on your journey, consider the legacy you wish to leave behind. Will you be remembered as someone who acted boldly, but also wisely, who pursued success not just for personal glory, but for the benefit of others? The prime male's evolution lies in finding this balance, harnessing the raw energy of your instincts while cultivating the wisdom and empathy needed to lead a fulfilling, impactful life. Your future is not bound by your primal nature, but enriched by your ability to grow beyond it. By embracing the challenges of self-awareness, empathy, and strategic thinking, you can chart a path that honors your strengths while opening doors to new possibilities. Thanks for watching.